Hi folks, Mark here, Views from Mark. As always, I hope you're keeping safe, healthy and are well. In today's video, I'm going to be doing an unbagging of what's in this bag, which was a real unexpected treat during a recent trip to New York. Now, I did a fuller video on that trip and the day that I had kind of bonding in New York with David of the Bond Experience and also a group of other Bond fans that we met up with in the evening. But to give you some background to this and some context, I was in New York for about 5-6 days and I had always intended to kind of go around some of the Bond brands that we all know and love. And I'd also reached out to David and said, hey, I'm going to be in town. Are you around to meet up one day, maybe go for a drink or something? And David came back to me and said, dude, as you're going to be in town, let me curate a day where we can hang out, we can go around some of the brands, locations, and then in the evening we'll meet up with a group of the guys and have dinner and drinks and have a great time. And I thought, well, that sounds amazing. So David curated a full day, and I mean it was full. We didn't stop. We were from one place to another. And the first place that we stopped off at was NPeal on Madison Avenue at their store there, their amazing store there. Really nice, very spacious, very light. You had a great view of everything that they had to offer within the store. And we arrived there and we were welcomed by Alexa, who is the store manager there, who is absolutely fantastic. And then shortly afterwards, the president of NPeal, Sway, arrived also to welcome us and to kind of curate our experience whilst we were in the store, which was unexpected. I didn't expect that, but it was amazing. And I can't begin to tell you how grateful I am to them. So we were in the store. We're having a great time looking at the new collection, some of the new bits that are coming out fairly imminently. David was trying on some bits, but he'd also been in contact with NPeal ahead of time just to say that I was going to be in town, obviously creating content for my own channel, and that I would probably be interested if they could curate a couple of different looks for me whilst I was in town. That was unbeknown to me, of course. So when we were there, David was trying on some of the bits that he had his eye on and that he'd kind of had a heads up about ahead of time. And I saw a couple of bits on the racks and I thought, oh, that's really nice. And then Alexa and Sway were really fantastic. They extended hospitality to us both that I've never I don't think I've ever experienced anything like it before, but they curated several different looks for me by advising, saying, well, if you liked this and this is what you've got from us previously, you're probably going to really like this from our new kind of Morocco collection, and where they're incorporating linen and goat suede and, you know, different materials, not just cashmere. So I thought, okay, that's cool. I'll try on some of these bits, sure. And I did. And they were incredible. I'll put in some B-roll footage you can see where I'm kind of trying on a couple of the different pieces. We had some lovely sweaters, some half-zip sweaters. There was a nice gilet that I tried on, or a vest, as the Americans call it apparently, as well as a nice, lovely kind of knitted sleeve incorporated into a gilet jacket, which was phenomenal. And to give you some idea, whilst I was in New York, it was freezing cold. Myself and my friends that I traveled out with, we hadn't packed appropriately for the weather that we ended up experiencing whilst we were in New York. It was a lot colder than we had expected. So trying on NPeal is obviously a great experience at the best of times, but when it's cold outside and you're trying on something that's really snug, really warm, very soft, very comfortable, it hits all the right spots. So we're having a great time in the store. We're having a great conversation with both Sway and Alexa and talking through these different items that they've got coming out and some of the bits from their Morocco line. And as I say, they've curated a couple of different looks for me. And we get towards the end of our time because we're running slightly behind schedule and we're getting ready to make tracks onto our next location. And Alexa and Sway come over to me with this bag and they hand me this bag and just say, oh, this is your look from today. And I'll post a photo, which I'm embarrassed about, but I mean, it shows you the genuine shock and reaction on my face, I think. I was speechless. I did not expect to get handed a curated look that I tried on the day. And I'm still a little bit surprised and shocked by it now. It was unexpected. Didn't go in looking for it. I'm unbelievably grateful to both Sway and Alexa for their hospitality and for putting this together for me. So without further ado, let's jump straight to it, and I will show you. Now, they handed it to me obviously in a lovely NPeal bag, which you would have seen before probably, with the 007 logo on. These items are not 007, but they know I'm a Bond fan, so they give me the 007 bag, which I love, and I've got so many of these and I love them. But these are actually, and there's 2 items in here from their Morocco collection. So put the bag to one side. You can kind of get an idea of the colour and the palette that we're dealing with here. So they wrapped up this lovely look for me. Obviously lovely wrapping paper, and it's got the NPeal sticker on the front here. NPeal of London. Of course, I was in New York, which was strange to think that you have the same British brands and the same excellent customer service wherever you go in the world, which is comforting in a way, actually, that you have that continuity of service. But this is what they curated for me. So what I'll do is I will slide this out. This is the first time I've seen it since getting back just over a week ago, I think. So I'll carefully put this to one side. So this is what we have here. We have this beautiful kind of herringbone patterned sweater with the half zip here. You've kind of got a slightly darker contrast on the collar. I mean, this cashmere is just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So they put together this look. So this was one look in itself. This lovely cashmere half zip sweater, which is unbelievably comfortable and soft. You've heard me say that a million times before, but it's true, because cashmere is just ridiculous. I went for a size small in the sweater because I generally get the size small from NPeal, but it's lovely. You've got a lovely texture to it, a lovely pattern. It feels great on the hand. You've got this kind of contrast around the neck and also around the sleeves. I say contrast, it's a slightly darker cashmere, as well as along the bottom edge there as well. So that was the first look that they put together. But the second look is something that goes over the top of this, which you can see in front of me now. And this is what the Americans apparently call a vest. I would call a gilet, or gilet. It sounds a bit pretentious, and I don't mean it to at all. But they put together this, and this is a medium, so I went for a slightly bigger size, because obviously if you're wearing a sweater underneath, you want something slightly bigger. But they put together this lovely look, combining the two, and you've got this amazing half zip sweater with this gilet over the top, or vest, and this is part of their linen collection, but it also, as an added feature, and they have a jacket that is entirely this, by the way, which was lovely as well. They have this contrasting around the neckline here. This is goat suede. So they've got this goat suede lining around the neck, but it is just an absolutely lovely piece. I still can't believe that they just handed this to me in a bag. And again, I want to be fully transparent and open about this, that they curated this look and just gave it to me as I left. Again, not expected. I'm incredibly grateful. This kind of thing doesn't happen. I am a customer of NPeal. This is the thing you also need to know, is that I am a customer of NPeal. I own a lot of their sweaters, of course. Same with all the brands that are kind of feature on my channel. I'm a customer of theirs, but even so, you don't expect this, and it does take you by surprise, and I don't take it for granted. But I can't thank both Alexa and Sway enough for their generosity in time, the hospitality, and putting this look together. It really caught me off guard. I probably looked a bit of an idiot as I was leaving, kind of like, David, what's just happened? Because it just didn't compute. But I think the only thing for me to do now is to try these on and give you a view of what this looks like as a completed package. Okay, so this is the sweater, the diagonal stripe half zip sweater that I've got on now. Size small, fits really well. I've got full range of movement. I don't feel constrained at all. It's unbelievably soft, really is. It's obviously got this half zip, which you can do up all the way. I've got my microphone here at the minute, so I'm not going to zip it all the way, but it's lovely around the neck. Gives you a nice kind of profile, I think, as well, as and a silhouette once this is all zipped up. And also spring, winter, whenever you're going to be wearing this and you zip it all the way up, you won't have much need for a scarf. Obviously where it's kind of very hugging around the neck, so that's lovely as well. But yeah, this is just unbelievable. So grateful. So this is the first look. Now if we are to pair this with the gilet or vest, let's see how that looks. So here we have the second, more kind of complete look with the vest or the gilet. This is this lovely linen material, very soft still. One thing I've just noticed actually is on the inside here, you do, on each side, you have these very hidden pockets with a tiny zip, which is lovely as well to put your phone or some money in. But yeah, this feels great. Obviously you can do this up, and you have a more kind of buttoned up look. It's almost a bit like a Nehru jacket collar here, but in a vest form. I really like it. This is going to be a perfect outfit for a spring day going into summer, and also then autumn into winter. You know, if you're going down to London or where have you, just to have this on as a kind of a complete kind of smart casual look. I think it's really nice. I like this goat suede around the collar on the back here as well, which I mentioned earlier. But yeah, this is unbelievable. I am absolutely delighted. I'm over the moon. I'm still a bit in shock, as you can tell. But yeah, I love this offering from NPeal, and both Alexa and Sway, I think, hit the nail on the head in curating this look for me. And I want to say a massive heartfelt thank you to both Alexa and Sway, and everyone at NPeal, in fact. The hospitality that we received and the welcome, the warm welcome on a cold New York day was really, really fantastic and phenomenal. And yeah, I'm going to wear this, enjoy it, love it. I'm sure I'm going to get comments on it whilst I'm out and about. People will notice it, I'm sure. But yeah, this is really nice and matched up with this half zip diagonal patterned sweater underneath. Just phenomenal. So that's a little insight into one of the brands that we had the opportunity to visit whilst I was in New York, and the unexpected treat of having this look, this outfit curated for me, and then at the end of our visit kind of just handed to me and say, wear this in good health. Just amazing. So thank you again to NPeal, Sway, Alexa. Massive thank you as well to David for arranging our day and curating the timetable as he did. It was an amazing day, fun-filled. There is another video about that whole day. If you'd like to see a more rounded overview of what we got up to, do check that out. But I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please do consider giving it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed already, do make sure you hit that subscribe button as well as that bell notification button, so you get a notification whenever I post something new. But look, until the next time, and as always, stay safe, stay healthy, stay well. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all very soon. Bye for now.